Hey everybody, welcome to the Jeremy Redman, Not Boring Business. Look who we have here. Introduce yourself.
My name's Justin, and I just met him off the street.
Justin what?
Nunez.
How often do you do this?
Never,
yeah.
yeah.
How many YouTubes do you get on? Or someone's like, hey dude, come on, share part of your story.
Virtual, yes, but not
virtual.
in person.
How is it coming to the brand new studio?
Oh, this is insane.
Dope?
Yeah, I did not picture this in person.
You can't see all the mess here.
What mess?
Welcome everyone. We have our first guest.
First?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Our first guest on the YouTube.
I didn't even know you did YouTube.
We do YouTube.
Okay.
You subscribe.
I will subscribe now.
He will subscribe.
hit the subscribe button.
Hey, you give me, because you're a talent agent.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we'll get into that a little bit. We don't want to go too long here.
Right.
But we met a few months ago. We hit it off.
Right.
Immediate best friendship. Met through my number 2.
Hey, number 2. Hey, number 1. Hey, number 2.
Colin.
Yeah, that's right.
Number 2 on the list. And you're working. Shout out to Colin.
Shout out.
He sees this. I know he does.
Oh, he does?
Yeah. Because he'll talk me. He'll talk oh, dude, you need to do more vlogging stuff. And
well, did you see he just got a flip camera?
No.
I can remember those old vintage, it was
Dude,
before GoPro. It was 720p. Best Buy, you would buy it at Best Buy.
Really?
He's just cool like that. He likes he wants to go back in time.
Yeah, he does.
He misses MySpace and...
Hey, Colin, quit being just cool to try to be cool. Isn't that's trying to be cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Quit that number 2 before you become number 4. Okay, so what you do to make you really cool is you're a talent agent.
Yeah.
And you're also a photographer.
Right.
A photog.
And
you've dabbled in paparazzi shoots.
I wouldn't say paparazzi shoots, but yeah.
Have you ever sold a picture of a candid moment of a celebrity or anything?
No.
Have you ever thought about that now that I say that?
I know what it entails and I know it pays good, but I don't want to be associated with that.
You want to be associated with you want to be friends with them all.
Right.
What do you think about the criticism when they call paparazzi out? Justin Bieber does it a lot.
I think yeah. But there's only one out of the 20 of them that actually has a relationship with the talent.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's maybe 1 or 2 that they call out. And unless you're friends with them, you're associated with pissing off.
Do you ever think you could do that side where you're friends with them and you're taking snaps and then selling them for them?
I think if I thought about it earlier in my career, probably. Just because that's a good way to get your name out. And I talked to a bunch of those type of photographers and they said all I did was start shooting celebrities on the street and it would blow up, it would go viral. And then you make a name for yourself. Then the celebrity is oh, that person is a good photographer.
They can actually trace those back to...
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You make a name for yourself there because you're shooting celebrities and they're expecting it.
Yeah.
So if you're good enough and you make enough connections, then the celebrity will be hey, can you just be my paparazzi on the side and whatever. So I thought about it, but there is a stigma
attached to it.
Yeah. I guess you don't want to reveal to the public that you are that guy's paparazzi or...
Right, because you want to sell it to the tabloids as this is candid.
This is candid, yeah. But then
and they want dude, make sure you get me on my good side.
Yeah, exactly. So once the public knows, then your reputation's down. It's your name on the line,
Yeah. Well, so talking about name, you're building a name for yourself.
Building a brand, yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, making a name for yourself, building a brand. It's when I first started doing Instagram photography and trying to build your brand through Instagram. I lived in San Diego where it's beaches and surf town, and the photographers that were blowing up, they have 100K followers and plus. It's because they were shooting bikini models and lingerie, and it was
selling sex.
And what happens is it doesn't matter if you're good or not. People are gonna follow because there's hot babes and
it's all sex.
It's all set. Yeah. So a lot of people told me to do that to initially start out, but again, reputation. Yeah. I could have done that. And
you didn't want to be known as just someone selling sex. You didn't want to be a prostitute.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wanted to make it the right way, to be respected as an artist and not because I'm selling sex, as you say. Yeah. Because I could have went that route and probably have 1 million followers right now, but
building the right way. I like this.
Yeah.
Right? As this lesson. This will be lesson number 1.
Right.
Building a brand the right way.
Yeah, because there are no shortcuts. You know?
Yeah.
In life, there are no shortcuts.
I'm going to say this. It's day in, day out grinding. Hustle. Yeah.
Hustle.
Do you believe it's day in, day out grinding hustle? You could have gotten to 1 million probably quicker.
Yeah.
But you've taken the route that you wanted to craft for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If you look back at that, going like, 1 would have been easier, but 1 is like that day in, day out hustle, grind, but doing it the right way, the way you want to do.
Yeah, because ultimately you are in control of how people perceive you. So I just never wanted to be associated. Just like what you said with paparazzi. Like, I just don't want to be associated with it.
Yeah,
I mean, some people are okay with it.
Yeah.
But again, I want to be respected as an artist. So trying to do it the right way. And like, even my photography, it's not about, hey, show your cleavage or...
And none of this stuff that you deal with now, like, because another avenue where you go that I know we've hit it off with, and part of your agency. So tell everyone kind of what you do, because you do like autographs and...
You mean like conventions and...
Convention, wasn't there like autographs and like, was it merch?
Merch, yeah.
What was like the other thing? It was like, was it photos and...
Yeah, photographing products and like for clothing brands.
Like for those people that you... So you represent the talent.
Yep.
Right? And there's a bunch of Star Wars folks.
Yep, bunch of Star Wars actors.
And you follow them around.
No, I don't follow.
Oh,
like,
okay.
It's almost like a... And
you're like their personal...
Yeah, exactly. I take care... It's almost like a publicist in a way, because
And you book them.
I book them for gigs. I make them look good. Because I'm also their photographer. So book them for conventions to meet their fans.
Come on, that's a cool niche, no? Yeah, dude.
Well, because like my slogan that I came up with is heroes meeting their fans instead of fans meeting their heroes, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like the celebrities, they want to meet their fans, but they just don't know how, especially when you're starting out.
Yeah.
So I'm that like connection.
You're the bridge.
The bridge to make them like, hey, I can bring you to these conventions. Everything's paid for. You get to travel for free. All you do is sign autographs.
So do you source like this convention might want this person?
Yep. You have to. It's like you said, a niche. Like it's like a specialty.
Does this make you happy? Does this fulfill you inside?
Yeah, for sure.
This is the big part of your career that you want to like.
It's like I told you earlier. It was like it kind of happened by accident because like autographs is my hobby. Yeah. And I like recently got into it, but after doing it,
that's what I'm saying. Like autographs, that scene. Like an autograph in appearances and
and that's another thing is autographs is also frowned upon.
Are they?
Yeah, because like you said with paparazzi, there's autographers. We call them graphers, but
graphers.
Yeah, they wait outside hotels, airports,
and then hawk the
follow them. Like sometimes they even follow them in their cars. Like
that sounds fun.
It's
dangerous,
but it's like
but fun.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah.
It's fun though.
Yeah, because I was once one of those people.
You were once one of the joyriders who would follow them.
Not the one like driving, but I would like hop on to like.
You would hop onto their cars.
No, like go inside and.
Holy. So you would like.
I was like a hobbyist,
like
because it's like you get autographs for free. You get to meet the talent. Like,
yeah, dude.
It's obviously frowned upon. And like not every talent will sign for you or be nice, but you quickly know who the nice celebrities are, who the more tougher names. Yeah. Well, a lot of those graphers sell to eBay, and like that's their like main source of income. I do it because I collect. Like I like this stuff. Like if I have like a Terminator like mask or head, I would get it signed by Arnold Schwarzenegger because I'm like, this is cool.
Cool.
I want to put it in my room.
Now you're mine.
That's why I did it, not to like sell, but there is that stigma around like, hey, he's just doing it to sell.
Ooh,
and a lot of
that's not why you're doing it.
No.
Your clients understand that.
Yeah.
And you're a solo entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
Solo entrepreneur.
Been doing it since I was like 16.
You've been getting autographs and people and hanging on cars
just like that mindset of like I want to work for myself and not for someone else. Yeah.
And has that been up to this point? Has that clashed with maybe like a stable job or a stable income or whatever? It's like it's like eat or be eaten.
You hear it all the time. People working 2-3 jobs, but it's like, at what point does certain jobs overlap and take away from you being able to put 100% of effort into that job.
Do you ever think like in your career, in your past, like, was this your full-time thing, or like this, it started as kind of like
the autograph stuff?
Yeah.
It's just a hobby and became like a...
That you kind of monetized over time?
It's not even about monetizing. It was like a client was like, hey, you're really good at this. Like, would you want to rep me? And I was like, okay, maybe I should represent people. I don't know what this means, but let's try it. And I tried it, and it became something that I've been passionate and obsessed with. Like, it's so much fun for me that I don't care about the money. I would do it. I love the taste of it. I love being there. I'm obsessive about it. Yeah. But that's the thing, is I don't care about the money, and it doesn't pay much, but it's like just being there is like what I love.
It's like any other side thing. It's like the income.
Well, some people do it for the money, you know?
Yeah.
But
how much money could you make? I mean, this could be a 7-figure business.
It could be, yeah. It could be if I like really put my...
That's what I'm saying. If you went full time with it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like this, right? So you had a full-time gig, right? And then you have like little side passionate hustle things, right?
Yep.
When do you take that leap of faith to doing the thing you're way more passionate about? I think you discovered a very interesting niche that like makes you excited inside.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, dude, can you imagine making 1.2 million, paying some bills, walking home with 700, walking home with like 600-700,
like what you told me,
traveling,
like what you told me earlier, like where passion meets commerce. Is like, that's
where art meets commerce.
Yeah, that too. Yep.
Yeah, that's where I love
art and commerce. Yeah,
it becomes where your passion is.
Yep.
I don't like just business, right?
Or just
and I don't like just art.
Yeah.
If your art isn't valuable enough, and I don't care who takes this any wrong way or right way.
Right.
Your art, no one values it if they ain't gonna pay you pretty penny.
Yeah, that's exactly what we talked about.
If they don't go, I'll give you $20 for it. Something.
Yeah.
I value it enough, or I value to put in this high art gallery and hang it up, and then some art collector wants to collect it.
Right.
If there's no value for anyone, what's the point of it?
Well, some people do art just for the sake of art and not to make money off of it. But
then, as we talked about earlier, then you're not an artist if you can't pay your bills.
Right. I think that's like the main point of all of this.
You ain't no artist.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
you ain't no musician if you can't pay your bills being a musician. Strumming a guitar, dog.
Yep.
Or hitting the guitar, dog, you know?
Yep.
So you're repping people, right?
Yep.
Where's your next angle now?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the bridge with like what I do with photography and with autographs. I'm like trying to see if there's something there that we can overlap.
That's clearly people autograph pictures of themselves.
Yeah. So that's something.
So like you can do headshots, or I'm just thinking about this on the noggin.
Yeah.
Candid photos, signatures.
7-minute amps.
So like paparazzi.
Yeah, like paparazzi-esque photos. Signed, given.
Yeah.
I'm just like, how do we change a little? Like most people sign some manicured headshot, right? But like, what if I could sign like a somewhat candid, like I'm on the beach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's not like you're set up for it. What do you think about that? Hey, I got this one client today. I'm just gonna follow you around. We're gonna take some authentic photos, and we're gonna give those as unique mementos.
Yeah,
to these people.
That is what fans like. They like when it is unique, you know.
Off the top of my noggin, dude.
Yeah.
Because again, if you're not strumming a guitar or playing a guitar,
then what are you doing? Yeah.
What are you doing here? Right?
Yeah. What are you doing in LA?
What are you doing in LA if you're not doing those things?
Right.
If you're not getting paid to do if you're not getting paid to do your art, you ain't no artist.
You're an artist, you're just not a professional artist.
Oh, burn! Guns blazing. He comes in guns blazing after me. Dang, you ain't no pro artist, right?
Right.
Damn. All right, we're gonna have you back on.
Yeah, I'll be.
Just talk about transition. This is fun.
Yeah, this is really fun. I'll definitely come back. This is cool.
That's me hitting my guitar. Oh, you want to strum the guitar?
Yeah.
I'm hitting the guitar. Engage in the comments. What do you think? What should be the prompt?
Exactly what we talked about. What makes you a professional anything?
What makes you anything? Right?
There you go.
Okay. So as an entrepreneur, just as a thing,
Yeah, entrepreneur is another good point. Like, what makes you a true entrepreneur?
A true entrepreneur. I do believe there's one thing we talked about earlier.
Because that gets thrown out a lot.
So
like,
much.
That's
it gets
like, saturated. Yeah.
Yeah. So saturated.
Yeah, it's like what really makes an entrepreneur.
Right. Yeah. And I think you have to stare. This is food for maybe your thought.
Okay.
I do believe a lot of people want to throw out some, like, I'm an entrepreneur, and even getting past the money part of it or the monetary part of it or the financial part of it, a lot of it becomes facing risk and uncertainty.
We talked about that risk. Yeah.
So like, if you feel comfortable somewhere and there's no risk and there's no uncertainty, call the guitar and keytar risk and uncertainty, you know? If you're not playing those instruments, then the risk and the uncertainty,
you're just stuck. You're
stuck.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere.
You're a hobbyist.
Which is not a bad thing.
No.
But
it's not a bad thing.
But if you are trying to make it to here,
you're not in our rarefied air.
Yeah.
Dude,
great.
Thanks so much for coming on. Broadcasting live from Sunset Boulevard. I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
I get the salute.
Oh, salute. Okay. Oh, down.